It's official, and Putin is not mincing his words. The Russian president has warned the West that Moscow is ready for a nuclear war. That's correct. The warning came in response to a question whether the country was really ready for a nuclear war. This while Putin was speaking with television and news agency RIA. He underlined that Moscow was technically ready for nuclear war and that if the United States sent troops to Ukraine, it would be considered a significant escalation of the war. Putin said, and I quote, "From a military technical point of view, we are of course ready." The statement comes just days before the March 15 to 17th election, which is certain to give him another 6 years in power. Putin's statement gives rise to a pivotal question here. Who has the final say on using nuclear weapons in Russia? Well, there are no surprises. It is Vladimir Putin. During the interview, he also mentioned that weapons exist in order to use them. However, he also went on to underline that Russia had its own principles pertaining to the use of such weapons. For our viewers' perspective here, Russia and the United States are by far the largest nuclear powers, controlling more than 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. As of January 2023, out of the total 12,512 nuclear warheads in the world, Russia had 5,889. Meanwhile, the United States accounted for 5,244. The war in Ukraine has triggered the deepest crisis in Russia's relations with the West since the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. As a result of this, Putin has warned several times that the West risks provoking a nuclear war if it sends troops to fight in Ukraine. Moscow sent tens of thousands of troops into Ukraine in February 2022. This triggering a full-scale war after 8 years of conflict in eastern Ukraine between Ukrainian forces on one side and pro-Russian Ukrainians and Russian proxies on the other side. On the other hand, Western leaders have promised to defeat Russia in Ukraine. However, after 2 years of war, Russian forces control a little under 1/5 of the Ukrainian territory. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.